Silence has long been hailed as the key to inner peace and self-discipline in Stoicism. But what if there's a strategy even more powerful than silence for mastering your emotions and living a purposeful life? In this article, we'll reveal a hidden Stoic approach that surpasses silence in its ability to cultivate strength, clarity, and growth. Stay with us as we dive deeper into this game-changing strategy and how it can transform your journey to personal mastery. Outline overview. In this article, we explore the deep connection between Stoic philosophy and silence, introduce an even more powerful strategy, active reflection, and show you how this approach can lead to enhanced emotional control, meaningful communication, and better decision-making. Ready for a powerful shift? Let's dive in. The power of silence in Stoicism. Why it's valued. In the last section, we introduced a new strategy that goes beyond silence, active reflection. But before we explore that, let's first understand why silence has been so deeply valued in Stoic philosophy. For centuries, silence has been seen as a way to control impulses, avoid unnecessary drama, and center the mind. It allows individuals to step away from the chaos of the world and regain a sense of inner peace. Silence is often regarded as a powerful tool for cultivating self-discipline and mindfulness, qualities that are at the heart of Stoicism. Imagine a moment when you're caught in a heated argument. Emotions are high and words are flying. In these moments, silence is a sanctuary. It's the space that allows you to pause, breathe, and regain control over your reactions. The Stoic philosopher, Seneca, once said, "Silence is one of the great arts of conversation," emphasizing that the ability to remain silent in challenging situations is not only wise, but it offers a sense of clarity. By choosing silence, you don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Instead, you hold the power to respond thoughtfully, not react impulsively. For many, silence provides the needed distance between the inner world and the external chaos. It's a way to protect oneself from saying things that can later be regretted. Imagine being in a stressful meeting at work where opinions are flying in every direction. If you can stay silent, even just for a moment, you give yourself the chance to assess the situation, gather your thoughts, and choose the best course of action. In Stoic thought, this ability to choose your response rather than being swept up by emotions is the essence of personal mastery. However, silence isn't always the ultimate answer. While it can be a tool for emotional control, it can also become a form of avoidance. At times, avoiding confrontation or discussion may prevent growth or lead to deeper misunderstandings. For instance, think of a relationship where both partners prefer silence during conflict. While they may avoid immediate arguments, the unspoken tension only builds over time. In this way, silence may protect, but it can also hinder true resolution. This is where the Stoic strategy of active reflection enters the picture. It's not about choosing silence over expression, but choosing thoughtful engagement. Active reflection encourages you to process emotions, understand your thoughts, and then engage with the world in a way that's aligned with your values, without being reactive. Silence serves as a starting point for reflection, but it's through reflection that deeper wisdom emerges. In the next sections, we'll uncover how this shift from silence to reflection can create more meaningful communication, better emotional control, and a stronger sense of purpose. By understanding the power of silence, we can better appreciate the need for active reflection, a strategy that takes what silence offers and amplifies it to produce profound results in personal growth and emotional intelligence. This shift is what makes Stoic philosophy not just a method of surviving, but a way of thriving in the world. Introducing the strategy. Beyond silence, into active reflection building on the power of silence, we now explore a deeper and more proactive Stoic strategy, active reflection. While silence serves as a tool for emotional control and clarity, active reflection takes that quiet space and turns it into a catalyst for growth. Active reflection is not just about holding back words. It's about intentional engagement with your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. Instead of simply silencing yourself in moments of tension, active reflection encourages you to actively process what's happening inside you and around you, fostering a deeper understanding of your own reactions. Imagine you're in a disagreement with a close friend. Instead of simply holding back your words to avoid conflict, Active reflection asks you to pause, take a breath, and analyze why you're feeling frustrated. Is it the situation, or is it something about your own expectations? Reflecting on your thoughts allows you to uncover the deeper causes of your emotions, giving you the tools to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This process of self-awareness is at the core of Stoic wisdom. One of the key benefits of active reflection is its ability to help you approach life with a clear, focused mind. Instead of being swept away by external circumstances, this practice helps you stay grounded. Let's say you've been facing a challenging decision at work. Instead of letting anxiety or uncertainty drive your actions, you take a step back, reflect on your values, and calmly assess the potential outcomes. Through this reflective process, you move beyond merely reacting to life's challenges to actively shaping your own experience. Reflective practices such as journaling or meditative thinking are perfect tools to help cultivate active reflection. These methods allow you to sort through your thoughts, understand your emotions, and explore the true motivations behind your actions. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often wrote in their journals to engage with their inner world and refine their thoughts. This practice not only allowed them to connect with their deeper selves, but also provided clarity on how to navigate the complexities of life. What makes active reflection even more powerful is its ability to help you evolve your thinking. While silence might temporarily stop you from saying something in anger, active reflection empowers you to turn those moments into opportunities for growth. The process doesn't stop at thought. It leads to action. Reflection pushes you to make better decisions, communicate more effectively, and understand yourself in ways that silence alone never could. Consider a time when you felt misunderstood or frustrated but chose to reflect rather than react. By taking a moment to process your feelings, you likely realized that your reaction was shaped more by past experiences than the current situation. Active reflection allows you to untangle these emotions, giving you the space to respond in a way that is aligned with your values and goals. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, choosing to grow rather than simply endure. In the following sections, we'll explore how active reflection not only enhances your emotional control but also strengthens your ability to communicate thoughtfully and make decisions that align with your true self. This is the transformative power of combining silence with active, intentional reflection. It's the strategy that will help you live a life of clarity, purpose, and growth. How active reflection improves emotional control. Continuing from where we left off, active reflection doesn't just sharpen your thoughts. It's a game changer when it comes to mastering emotional control. The practice offers an incredible way to break free from the chains of emotional reactivity and instead respond with calm, clarity, and purpose. While silence gives you space to pause, active reflection transforms that pause into a powerful tool for understanding your emotions and taking back control over them. Think of a time when you were overwhelmed with anger or frustration. Perhaps you had a disagreement with a loved one or felt disrespected in a public setting. In these moments, it's easy to let your emotions take over, blurring your judgment and making it difficult to make thoughtful decisions. However, by incorporating active reflection into your response, you can step back, breathe, and create the emotional distance needed to see the situation more clearly. Active reflection works by encouraging you to examine your emotional triggers and the reasons behind your feelings. For example, when anger arises, instead of simply reacting with harsh words or actions, active reflection asks you to ask yourself, what is causing this anger? Is it something that truly matters? Or is it a reaction to a past experience or expectation? This small but powerful shift in perspective allows you to control your emotional state rather than being controlled by it. Let's take a closer look at Sarah, a professional who used to struggle with anger during team meetings. Every time someone would challenge her ideas, she'd feel her blood boil, and she'd react defensively. Her silence wasn't helping. It only built up tension and made her feel more isolated. One day, after reflecting on the situation, Sarah realized that her anger stemmed not just from the disagreement, but from her fear of being perceived as weak. This insight, born from active reflection, allowed her to change her approach. The next time a colleague disagreed with her, Sarah paused, took a breath, and instead of reacting, she calmly acknowledged the concern, explained her position, and asked for more feedback. This thoughtful approach not only diffused the tension but also earned her respect from the team. This is the power of active reflection. It helps you uncover the root causes of your emotions, enabling you to respond more thoughtfully. It also allows you to recognize when your emotions are based on assumptions or past experiences, helping you break free from the pattern of automatic reactions. When you practice active reflection regularly, you build emotional resilience. You become less reactive to external events and more in control of how you process and express your emotions. This increased emotional intelligence enables you to navigate difficult conversations, stressful situations, and even personal challenges with a sense of calm that most people only dream of. Instead of being swept away by the tide of emotions, you become the calm in the storm, making decisions from a place of clarity rather than chaos. Ultimately, the power of active reflection is that it doesn't suppress emotions. It helps you understand them, channel them, and use them in a way that serves you, not detracts from you. It gives you the strength to face challenges with grace and the emotional wisdom to build deeper, more meaningful connections with others. By incorporating active reflection into your life, you are not just silencing your emotions. You are learning to master them in a way that is truly transformative. The power of silence. Creating space for deeper conversations building on the previous point about emotional control. Let's now shift focus to the role of silence in fostering deeper and more meaningful conversations. Silence, when used strategically, isn't just an absence of words. It's a powerful tool for creating space where genuine communication can take place. While active reflection allows us to process emotions internally, silence during a conversation offers a chance to listen and understand others on a profound level. Think about a time when you were having a conversation with someone who was clearly frustrated or upset, and instead of speaking, you chose to remain silent. In that moment, you gave the other person the space to express themselves fully. By choosing silence, you didn't interrupt their flow or rush to offer advice. You simply listened. This creates a powerful shift in the dynamic, allowing the other person to feel heard and understood, which can often be the most therapeutic response in a difficult moment. This concept is central to Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes listening more than speaking. Stoics like Epictetus believed that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone is eager to voice their opinion, remaining silent can be a rare and valuable act of self-discipline. By mastering the art of silence, you can transform your communication from one-sided exchanges to genuine, thoughtful dialogues. I'll share a personal story to illustrate this point. A few months ago, I was in a heated discussion with a close friend. The tension in the room was palpable, and both of us were speaking over one another, trying to get our point across. But instead of continuing the back and forth, I decided to pause. I chose to stop speaking and simply listened as my friend vented her frustrations. In that silence, something remarkable happened. My friend, who initially seemed defensive, softened as she realized I wasn't interrupting her or trying to fix her feelings. By not reacting, I gave her the space to explore her emotions, and we both ended up having a more constructive and empathetic conversation. This moment wasn't about shutting down communication. It was about opening it up in a way that allowed for deeper understanding. By embracing silence, I didn't just create space for my friend to express herself. I also gave myself the opportunity to reflect on my own reactions and respond thoughtfully. This practice of silent listening can turn tense situations into opportunities for growth, empathy, and resolution. The key takeaway here is that silence in conversation isn't about avoidance or passivity. It's an active choice that encourages connection. Silence allows us to be present with others in a way that speaks volumes. It shows respect, patience, and the willingness to understand, and it invites others to share their thoughts and emotions freely without fear of judgment or interruption. Incorporating silence into your daily interactions can drastically improve the quality of your relationships. Whether it's with a partner, a colleague, or even a stranger, being present through silence fosters trust and opens the door to deeper, more meaningful exchanges. By practicing silence, you not only gain control over your own emotional reactions, but also create a space where true communication and understanding can thrive. The strength of speaking with purpose. Choosing words wisely, building on the idea that silence creates space for deeper understanding, Let's now explore the incredible power that comes with speaking thoughtfully and with purpose. After we've embraced the power of silence and actively listened to those around us, the next step is speaking. With intention, words have the power to shape reality, build relationships, and even change lives. In a world filled with noise and distractions, choosing to speak with clarity, purpose, and empathy can be a profound tool for connection. Many of us are often quick to speak, to fill any silence with words. However, what we say can leave lasting impressions, for better or for worse. Think of a time when you spoke impulsively, only to regret your words later. Maybe it was during an argument with a loved one, or perhaps in a professional setting where a hasty comment led to misunderstandings. In those moments, you may have realized that had you taken a pause, thought for a moment, and spoken with more clarity, the outcome could have been very different. The key to speaking with purpose lies in first knowing when to hold back and when to express yourself. This balance between silence and speech is where real power resides. When you take the time to reflect on your thoughts before speaking, you're able to cut through the noise and articulate your message in a way that aligns with your values and intentions. Speaking with purpose doesn't just involve choosing the right words. It also means speaking with integrity, sincerity, and empathy. A powerful example of this comes from a situation I faced not long ago with a close friend. We were both dealing with stress from different areas of our lives, and one day, in the middle of a conversation, I found myself becoming frustrated. I wanted to express my frustration but realized that reacting impulsively would only add fuel to the fire. Instead of speaking out of anger, I paused and took a breath. I spoke slowly, choosing my words carefully to communicate my feelings without blaming or accusing. By doing so, my friend felt heard and understood, and the conversation, instead of escalating, became a moment of mutual support. This small shift in how I spoke changed the entire direction of our interaction. This illustrates that the strength of speaking with purpose doesn't lie in just the words we say, but in the intention behind them. When we speak with clarity and thoughtfulness, we show respect for ourselves and others. We create a space where communication can flourish and misunderstandings are minimized. Speaking with purpose is not just about saying the right things. It's about saying things that matter, that resonate with others, and that contribute positively to the conversation. Additionally, when you speak with purpose, you become more mindful of the impact of your words. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to speak without thinking. But when you choose your words wisely, you're actively shaping the narrative of your relationships and your life. Your words become a reflection of your character, demonstrating your ability to listen, reflect, and engage in meaningful dialogue. Ultimately, speaking with purpose is a skill that can transform both personal and professional relationships. It allows you to navigate complex conversations, express your emotions clearly, and build deeper connections with others. By being intentional with your words, you become not just a better communicator but a more thoughtful and impactful individual. The art of choosing your battles. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent after understanding the power of silence and speaking with purpose. The final element of mastering communication is knowing when to engage and when to hold back. This is the true essence of wisdom in both life and relationships. Choosing your battles wisely. There are moments where speaking up is crucial, but there are also times when silence is more powerful than any words you could utter. The key is to recognize the difference between the two. I remember a time when I was caught in a disagreement with a close family member. We were both emotional and tempers were running high. In that moment, everything in me wanted to speak my mind and defend my position, but I realized that engaging in the heat of the moment would only escalate things. So instead of arguing back, I chose silence. I walked away, took a breath, and allowed myself time to cool down. This simple act of pausing not only saved the conversation from spiraling out of control, but also gave both of us the space to reflect on the situation. In the end, when we finally spoke, we were able to address the issue with much more clarity and respect. This experience taught me that knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is often a matter of emotional intelligence. It's not about avoiding conflict, but about understanding when your words will be heard and when they will fall on deaf ears. Sometimes, silence can speak louder than words. When you hold back in a charged moment, it can convey respect, maturity, and control over your emotions. Choosing your battles also means knowing that some things are simply not worth fighting for. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to get caught up in defending your pride or proving a point. But the wisdom of choosing your battles lies in understanding that some conflicts are better left unresolved. Think about a time when you fought for something that, in hindsight, didn't really matter in the long run. You might have won the argument, but it came at the cost of a relationship or peace of mind. This is where Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights. The Stoics teach us that we should only engage in those battles that align with our values and principles. We don't need to fight every fight. Sometimes, it's more powerful to let go, remain calm, and let the situation unfold. In doing so, we preserve our energy for the battles that truly matter. By choosing our battles wisely, we cultivate inner peace and avoid unnecessary conflicts. We can approach challenges with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that we are investing our energy in what truly aligns with our goals and values. In relationships, this wisdom allows us to pick our moments for deep, meaningful conversations and avoid wasting time on trivial disagreements that serve no real purpose. Ultimately, the art of knowing when to speak and when to remain silent is the key to mastering communication. It allows us to navigate the complexities of life with grace, emotional control, and wisdom. By choosing our battles, we ensure that our energy is spent in a way that brings us closer to our goals and helps build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. So, the next time you're faced with a conflict or a challenging conversation, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this the right moment to speak, or should I let silence guide me to a wiser response? If you found value in this video and the powerful lessons shared, don't forget to show your support by liking it. Your thoughts and opinions matter, so drop a comment below and let us know how you're applying the art of silence and knowing when to speak in your own life. We love hearing from you. If this video spoke to you, be sure to explore our other videos for more Stoic wisdom, personal growth, and life-changing strategies. Trust us, you won't want to miss out. Your journey to mastering communication and emotional intelligence starts here.